Alright, in today's video I'm going to talk to you all a little bit about my 2015 Road Glide, why I chose it, and what I do like about this bike. Okay, I'm going to do a little bit of a comparison between the 2015 Road Glide and the 2022 Indian Pursuit Limited. Okay, so this Road Glide I've had for about 8 years now. So 2015, got a little bit over 50,000 miles on it. Those are highway miles, across a lot of state lines with this baby. I love the bike power, the nimbleness of it, and the actual look of the bike. When I bought this bike, it suited me just fine. I didn't do any modifications to this motor. It's a stock motor, and this motor is a 103. I changed the rims, added slip-on pipes, speaker lids, little small stuff. I put this detachable seat from Hogworks on it so I can put my Saddleman leather suitcase on the back when I'm traveling. Suit my need just fine. Love the bike, not an issue, a lot of power, good bike for me. So if you like that Harley Davidson, then this is the baby for you, okay? You can look up all the specs on this bike, see what you really like about it. Got the touch screen, navigation, all of that kind of stuff on it. But people often wonder, well, why you go from a Road Glide to the 2022 Indian? I'm gonna tell you all about it in a minute. So I'm sitting on my 2022 Indian Pursuit, the limited edition. It's got the lowers on here automatically. I got heated grips, a heated seat, the windshield goes up and down. I love this bike. I decided to swap up a little bit because when I decided to change out from my Harley, I really didn't have another option. I don't need a new radio. I'm not paying over $50,000 for heated seats, or not even for the heated seats, but just for the grips. Have to add a heated seat. The different amenities on that, for the cost and the price point, I wasn't interested in it. So I found that I can get more bang for my buck, definitely with the amenities that I'm looking for as a highway rider on this limited Indian Pursuit. Okay, so like I said, it came stock with heated grips, got the heated seat where I can control it from on the seat or here on the dash. I love the windshield. I don't have to change it out. It goes up, it goes down. I can accommodate myself and put myself in a nice little air bubble. Bike functions real easy. It's easy to get off the kickstand. It's nimble and it's quick. This bike is a 108. Lots of torque, lots of power. This bike moves and scoots. I like the storage on it. That's not something that I would have been interested in on my Harley because I didn't want what I call the retirement plan. But I do like this tour pack, or they call it a trunk, on this bike. It's not heavy. I'm able to carry all my gear. I can keep 2 helmets in here, whatever else I want. My rain gear and things that I might want to have easy access to when I'm out here on the highway. The bike don't have any additional weight on it. So I think it's the positioning of how the kickstand is placed, but it stands up very easily for me. I'm 5'1.5". Some of you guys probably heard me say that. Yes, my half is still important to me. But I like this bike. The audio system, if you're interested in the sound system, because I do get that question a lot, is clean. It's pure. I've not added anything else to it. It's got the speakers up front, and then it's also got speakers that came automatically in the tour pack, or the trunk, as they call it in the Indian lifestyle. So it sounds great. I don't necessarily prefer to play my music extremely loud, but I can hear it crystal clear when I'm rolling on this highway. The navigation system works like many cars, where it automatically will recalculate and readjust your route around traffic and things of that nature. It's got the weather overlay and all kinds of other functions. I can adjust my suspension right here on the dash. based upon my weight and my bags. If I had another passenger, which in my case I will not, but if I wanted to add the pounds of how much I'm carrying on here, I just add the adjustments on my dash. I don't have to go in here and do anything manually, and the bike changes the suspension automatically. Love that feature. It's got rain, it's got sport mode, it's got a standard mode on it. So if I need to adjust based upon the weather, I could do so. There's so much that I could tell you about this bike, but you'll be better off actually looking it up on the Indian website to check it out. Do the comparison between the two. I can tell you right now, anything that I wanted on this bike, it already came with it. I didn't have to add any other additional costs. Now, if you saw my test ride video where I did the test ride of the Challenger, I did add my heel shifter. So I felt more comfortable with that. I prefer not to have a scuffed up boot. It's just not my preference. It's not something that I'm used to. But I do enjoy my heel shifter. I didn't lower the bikes, neither one of them as a matter of fact. I've not lowered either one of them. And I can fit just fine on it. So that's all I can really tell you about the bikes. I really enjoy them. I haven't lost one thing from it. So if you get a chance to get out there and test ride one of these bikes, do yourself a favor and just do it. All right? I can tell you a couple other things that really got me. All right, so this is my Harley key. It still got the barrel. Nothing's changed. It's been like that for life. With this Indian, I got a remote. So I can lock it, and it locks all of the saddlebags and the gas cap. If I want to unlock it, I do the same thing. Got a nice puddle light underneath it, so if it's dark outside, I can see it. It locks all my saddlebags, the trunk, and also the gas lid. If something goes wrong with this, I can enter in my special code right here in the dash. Easy breezy, and I'm still gone. So, hey, that's all I got to say about this. There's several videos about the power and the ride and the smoothness of it. I only added a couple of things, like I always add slip-ons. That's something that I always do once I kind of get used to the bike. But small stuff, nothing major, just to fit my style. So, if you got any questions, let me know. Drop them questions in my saddlebag. All right, good people. All right, fam. So we had the review of Indian or the Harley Davidson Road Glide. And I gotta tell you, I love them both. I've had a lot of experience on this Harley Davidson Road Glide. That bike and I have put a lot of miles in together. I loved it. And I can honestly tell you, when you know better, you do better. But while you're having that experience, you just got to enjoy it. I have no complaints about this bike at all. Definitely not here to bash Harley. I've told you guys before that I am not loyal to a brand. I am more about the experience. So I'm not going to turn around and dog out my bike. That baby is paid for. And I'm going to tell you, ain't nothing better than something paid for that you get to play with. That thing going right back in my garage. And I'm going to enjoy tweaking and playing around with it. I might do some things to the motor. I still got some options to do with customizations and all of that. And because I don't have a bike note for that one, it's easy to do. That probably will be my city bike. And then I'll use my Indian Pursuit to tour around and cross state lines and enjoy a little bit more of the long distance life. I am a weekend warrior, but I try to get it in while I can. But I'm telling you, you can't beat this Harley Davidson sound. I know that Indian's got some options too. I got the slip-ons that I have on my Indian Pursuit there. It's called Rush. And they sound pretty hardy too. I like that. But again, it's all in that feeling, If you had to compare it to something, I'd have to say that Harley Davidson for me is like American is baseball. I've said that before. The Indian is like golf. The whole experience is a little bit different. It feels a little bit classier, but then when you want to get darn right ugly, you can, and that's some of the videos that I watch, you can get ugly in Mexico, but you might not be able to do it in America. All right, folks, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you got any questions, you know what to do. I'm looking forward to the dialogue, and y'all be easy. And if you stay around a little while, you'll get a chance to see a bonus video. All right. Hey, all right now, so here's the bonus video. All right, so I get this question often too. What is it like as a passenger on the back of the 2022 Indian Pursuit? And honestly, I could not tell you until today. My husband actually gave me an opportunity to sit on the back of this bike and see how it felt. I'm gonna tell you, I haven't been on the back of a bike in a long time, so I don't know how y'all get on the back of these things, but I struggled. That mess right there was funny. Just trying to figure out where my feet go and all of that stuff. I know I don't have that down pat. I hope I never do. But I can tell you, I've seen a lot of videos and a lot of images of ladies knocked out on the back of bikes. Look like they just sleep, deep sleep. And I can tell you what, that darn seat was comfortable. It just snuggles you right in. It felt very supportive to my lower back, which was important to me. And it's very comfortable. I gotta say, I can honestly see why they call that thing a sofa, and people be asleep back there. I don't want to get too comfortable, but as you can see, I was not prepared at all. I have no eye protection on or anything, so luckily we were just cruising around a little bit in a couple of minutes. So, if you like that, let me know in the comments. If you got any questions about passenger's perspective, hopefully I can tell you. All right, be easy, people.